Believe strongly that everybody was created for a reason. We're not just created to just exist, we're created to fulfill destiny. And how do we discover this destiny? Go down memory lane. Guys, a lot of us have forgotten what we used to love as children. I feel like there are two types of people. There are some people whose talents are very glaring, they see it easily. Hey guys, welcome back to my space. It's your girl Mimi, and today we're going to be talking about a topic: how to discover your hidden purpose or talent. You know, in the world today, we hear a lot of, oh, everybody has a purpose. God created everybody for a reason. Oh, there's a special gift in every man. It sounds cliche because we hear it everywhere, but it's the absolute truth. I believe strongly that everybody was created for a reason. We're not just created to just exist, we're created to fulfill destiny. And how do we discover this destiny? I've been on a voyage to discover my purpose, and I'm not even going to lie, I'm still on that journey. But in the course of this journey, I made some research. Because sometimes some of us do not give ourselves grace. For me example, I've been through so many learning process. I remember when I was just coming out from secondary school, I was enrolled to learn how to braid and make nails, but I didn't further with that. I left it aside. I went on to learn baking while studying law in the university. I also did some computer training here and there, and now I'm into YouTube. That's why I told you I'm still on the journey to finding my purpose, and I believe that I'm finding it little by little. So guys, I want us to go on this journey together. So I made some research and I found out ways and steps on how to discover purpose, and that's what I'm here to share with you. So if you are interested in this topic, please keep on watching, and please do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to this channel. The first step on how to discover your hidden talent or purpose is to first of all go down memory lane. Guys, a lot of us have forgotten what we used to love as children, but I know each and every one of us has that thing that as a child they will literally beat you to go and sleep or to go and eat your food because you were so glued to doing it. What was that thing, guys? Go back and reason. Go back and think about it. For me, when I was a little child, even up to today, I loved reading. I remember I can remember vividly, there was a time, like I would sit down, I'll be eating and I'll be reading a novel. I used to be so glued to reading, and it was just a pointer that I was a reader. And then my talents definitely lied around reading. My younger sister too I feel like her own, because I feel like there are two types of people. There are some people whose talents are very glaring, they see it easily, they just know. Like my little sister, when she was young, when my dad takes us out to buy us gifts for Christmas and all, you know, when we're little now, this Christmas shopping, my sister will always pick a doll, and my dad would buy for her like these baby dolls, and she would go and make little cute dresses right from when she was, before she even finished primary school. She was obsessed with making dresses for dolls, and we just knew that her talent was creativity. She was a fashion designer, a tailor, so hers was a bit glaring. But for me, I loved reading, but I never really knew what to make out of that gift that I had. So I kept searching for years, guys. Yes, so there are two categories of people, as I mentioned: those who can easily spot on their talent, but then there's this category of people, my category, where we don't just know our purpose. It is difficult for us to identify that thing. Some of us are multi-talented. We can do this, we can do a bit of this, we can do a bit of that, but we never really get to focus on one thing and make something out of it. So guys, first thing, go down memory lane. What is to bring you joy as a child? What is that thing that you could do for hours on ending, and you do it so naturally, it was never forced? That is a pointer to your talent. So guys, the second step on how to discover your hidden talent is to look out for those things that people compliment you on. I'm sure 1, 2, or 3 people have complimented you on a particular thing. it could like most times we tend to ignore the opinions of other people, but we do not realize that people tend to spot on our talents before we do, way before we do. So if there's one particular thing, if you are finding it difficult to identify your talent or your purpose, if there's one particular thing that people compliment you on, that could be a pointer to your talent. That could just be your hidden talent. It could be like how you show care to people. People can say, wow, you're so caring. It shows that you can be in the humanitarian services, you can be a caregiver, or all of that. Or if you are very good at analyzing difficult topics. I remember very well, there was one of my classmates then, whenever we had a difficult, like whenever the lecture was so difficult, we did not understand the topic, we'll go back to him. This guy will break it down like ABC, and all of us had an idea. Like, he was such a glaring teacher. It was a pointer to his talent. Then it could be your sense of humor. You are so funny. Okay, I'm not saying you must be a comedian, but you tend to give people joy. Like, all those things. You could be a skit maker, from giving people joy, making people laugh, guys. So all those little comments that people compliment you on, do not take it for granted. Do not ignore them, especially if you are someone who does not know what they want to do with their life. If you don't know your talent, don't take for granted those things that people compliment you on. The third tip is to notice what drains you versus what energizes you. There are certain things that you are doing and you just feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Like me, when I was learning baking, guys, don't mind me. I bake, I still bake, but I just knew that I need to put more extra effort in this baking thing, because whenever I'm baking, it will be like the weight of the entire world is on my shoulders. I would take hours on end to bake a cake. Although, let me know, I'm not a too bad baker, but it didn't come easy to me. So whatever drains you, take note of it. Whatever gives you joy. Like when I mentioned reading, I can spend the whole day. There was one book I was reading, Broken by Fatima Bala. Very nice book. I spent a whole day, I'm not even kidding, reading that book. I only took some few minutes to eat and I went back to bed reading it till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Just as if I was watching a movie. Then, like the next day, when I finally slept off, the next day I woke up and that was the first thing I opened. But when it comes to baking now, it will be like, I've committed a crime and they are punishing me. So guys, look out for those things that energizes you and those things that drains you. Definitely, those are pointers to your talents. Do not ignore those things that give you joy, those things that gives you energy. Instead of draining you, you are doing it and it's sweetening you. You feel good. That is definitely a pointer to your talent. So the fourth one is, look out for those things that frustrate you when they are not done properly. There are some of us that, like, whatever it is that when it's not done well, boils, like you feel so upset. You feel like, why is this thing so difficult for people to do? It's not just to do like this, do like this. It's a pointer, guys. When things are not done properly and you are angry at how they are doing, and you feel that, I can do this thing. Why is this so difficult for people to do? Why are they doing it in this manner when it could be properly done in this way? So when it's not done properly, it frustrates you. It makes you angry. You know that you can do better just by looking at it. It is definitely a pointer to your talent. For example, let me just say, there are certain people that are not meant to be teachers. I know, like, there has been a lot of viral videos of how some teachers beats up little children. They shout at them. They don't know how to care for them at all. Then you, in your comfort of your room, when you see it, you like for you, caring for children is like therapy to you. You find joy in it. So when a child is not properly cared for, you will become angry. That is definitely a pointer that you will do so well in teaching. So whatever frustrates you when not done properly is a pointer to your talent. The fifth and the last tip for this particular video is to try, to fail, to reflect, and to repeat. The fact that you are not able to spot on what your purpose is or what your talent is not an avenue for you to give up. For us to give up, because I am also on this journey. It's not an avenue to give up. You are meant to try out different things. Take courses, take classes, join groups, try projects, whatever it is that you have an interest in, just try it, because it could just be The next trial may just be your purpose. And when you fail at something, do not give up. We are not meant to give up until we realize our dreams, until we reach our highest self. So the bonus tip for this video is, guys, I learned a hack recently. If you are someone who does not know their talent or purpose in life, you find it difficult to decide what you really want to do with your life, don't wait for when you have 100% love for a particular thing. Once you just notice a little interest in a particular thing, career or skill, if you just like it a bit, take it up, give it your best, be consistent at it, create systems to make it work, and develop it, guys. I learned recently that you don't have to find your gifts all at once. You unfold it layer by layer by being consistent on it and showing up every day. So this is my last tip for today. A quick recap of all the tips that I mentioned. The first one was go back memory lane and remember those things that made you happy as a child. The second one was take notice of the compliments you see from people. The third one was what frustrates you and makes your blood boil when not done properly. The fourth one was listen, pay attention to those things that energizes you versus those that frustrates you. And the last one was try, fail, reflect, and repeat. Thank you so much, guys, for watching these videos to this point, and I'm hoping that we learned one or two things. Remember that we're on this journey together, and definitely we're going to attain our highest self. We're going to find our purpose. Please do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to this channel. It helps your girl. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in my next video.